Hello, everybody, and welcome to Adventures of Tintin: Secret of the Unicorn. Unlike the previous three games, this one is developed by Ubisoft. There you go.
Yay.
Hey.
And I don't know if this makes you feel any better, Teo, but like I said, Michel Ancel is mentioned in the credits somewhere.
Basement
under
the credit of basement dweller.
Well, so many languages he's been
No
localized
Portuguese though.
Of course not, Dwibs. Why? Whatever. I've ranted enough about that in the previous game. The point is, yeah. Well, this is as you can probably tell, this is a tie-in video game to the Spielberg movie, which is a movie that I hate because not only is it a shitty movie in general, but also a complete misrepresentation of a beloved European property. Okay, you can play in single player where you play as Tintin, or you can play in multiplayer where you play as Tintin and the second player plays as Adok. However,
where was that thing in the movie?
What movie? Sorry, what thing? Sorry.
The bit of Tintin and Snowy you're doing right now.
Dwibs, that's a reference to the cartoon, don't you remember? The opening of the cartoon.
I was just wondering where that was in the movie.
My guess, Dwibs, Ubisoft actually remember. My guess is, Dwibs, Ubisoft actually remembers the source material better than Spielberg and Jackson. Anyway, yeah, no intro. We just jump straight into here. So, Dwibs, what do you think of these sound-alikes?
Oh.
Nope, that's definitely not any circus.
And that's not Jamie Bell, I don't think.
No. So what do you think of them as sound-alikes?
I don't remember Andy Serkis's character being Scottish or sounding Scottish to you.
No, he didn't at all.
Although I will say, I think that so far from what little I've heard, they fit the characters better.
Mm-hmm. They at least sound better than the actors in Destination Adventure. At least Tintin actually sounds appropriate.
Yeah. You know, for that game, they might as well just gone the whole way and make him sound like Professor Layton or something.
So yeah, obviously, as you can see, we start immediately in the plane with the storm before we get to the desert.
That's weird. Is it like one of those things in medias res?
Yeah, once again, we're doing one of those "how did we get here" beginnings.
And Tintin's dead.
Alright.
At least we don't close up on his face.
Alright, now we're actually in the beginning. The Adventures of Tintin, The Secret of the Unicorn.
The game.
The game, yeah. Okay, game, I get it.
Anytime.
Anytime game, thank you.
Hey, Snowy.
Snowy looks horrible.
It's like Canny Valley. Oh, we control Snowy first.
Yes.
Well, at least you're not collecting bones.
Okay, so unlike in Destination Adventure, Snowy's gameplay is more about either sniffing or just flat out trying to find something. So in this case, when I hold the R2 button, it activates sniffing mode, which makes whoever we're looking for's footprints show up on the ground, so we have to follow the footprints.
Okay, that's an interesting mechanic, at least.
Alright, so Tintin is calling for us, so let's see if we can find Tintin. There he is.
Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, it's
oh god! He looks even worse than in the movie.
He looks like one of those. He looks like a clown without the face paint.
You mean like that character in Arms, Lollipop?
I don't know. I haven't played Arms.
So yeah, Tintin looks hideous.
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of the model is fine. It's just the face.
Even the running animation, it's similar more to the cartoon.
Looking at this game, it's incredibly obvious that this is a Wii game upscaled to the PS3.
Snowy, why are you so interested in a model ship? You can't eat it. I'll give you 50 for it.
Jesus.
50 what?
I guess it's Frank's. Because
yes, Frank's.
No.
Frank's, yes.
I don't remember if they use pranks in Belgium.
That's what they say in the book and the cartoon, so yeah.
Okay. Tintin is voiced by
those eyes. Jesus.
Adam Holden.
Whoever he is.
Let me check.
I'm very
It sounds like a discount Josh Keaton.
Basically, yeah. So yeah, one of the Bird brothers tried to buy it from us, like just like in the book and cartoon. So yeah, so far everything checks out.
Oh, he's the
Leaf,
voice actor.
no! Oh god.
He's
Sorry.
the voice actor of Shulk.
We're not the only
Wait, the voice actor of Shulk?
Yeah.
Ah, so
Holy shit.
why is Shulk here? Okay, fine. At least they bothered to get a good voice actor. At least they bothered to get a good voice actor, I guess. I'm really feeling it. Anyway. Alright.
Shulk, eh?
Anyway, the
This was
old...
done around the same time as well. Oh god.
Anyway,
go ahead, Pedro.
anyway, the old man is going to tell us where... well, they don't only tell us the boat, he also knows of someone who might be able to help him knowing more about the unicorn, which is the name of the boat, for those who forgot.
The unicorn.
Yeah, exactly.
That's his name. Triple masted, double decks, 50 guns, and famous for all.
That goatee.
The unicorn.
Yeah, you should take a look at this.
You gotta take a look at this. Oh god, the way they moved the book.
Yeah. Alright, so I have to place my hand on the page and press R2 to turn it.
Immersion.
The unicorn, a legacy of failure.
Promising.
What, the movie?
That too, yeah. The unicorn, the valiant ship of Charles.
Yeah, I think
No,
it's
Tintin's reading it.
Yeah.
Attacked at sea by Red Raccoon.
Track.
And abandoned his crew and blew up his own ship. Do you hear that, Snowy? This act of cowardice would bring dishonor down on the captain's descendants for generations. Wow.
That's your reaction.
Yeah.
Like, I
wow.
understand you don't need to be surprised, but Jesus.
The captain of the unicorn, Sir Francis Haddock.
Alright. No, I can just press X to continue. Alright.
Yeah, they got a British voice cast for this one.
His own ship.
Alright. Like, they're going to the Battle of Trek route.
Yeah, also we're considering the developers of the Ubisoft branch who did this was the one in Montpellier.
Young man, history is in our blood.
What an odd drawing.
Apparently his actor was... The actor playing Tintin was also an extra in the Stallone Judge Dredd movie.
Oh, really?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
He
And
did
he
some
did some-
short films as well.
Alright, anyway.
Neo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright. Here's an interesting thing. In this version, he doesn't actually take the boat home. He just starts doing things here in this alley for some reason. I guess they could...
It's almost as if he wanted to do both in secrecy. Tintin, you're not jerking off to the book, are you?
Not just that, like, it's like they couldn't afford to render his house, so just let him do it in the back alley. Alright, so unlike the previous, unlike the source material, we actually have to turn the sails to form the drawing of a unicorn. I don't remember, this wasn't even in the movie, so I have no idea where they got this from.
Also, this looks incredibly painful to actually execute with the controller.
It is a bit, yeah.
Yeah, it even looks like it should have been done with the Wiimote instead.
Well, Theo, what if I told you that you can use the PlayStation Move of this game?
What? Also, I'm not buying that oversized dildo for this.
Yeah, but people could say the same thing about the Wii remote, though, Tio.
That's the problem. At least Nintendo offered a vast selection of games who actually forced you to use that mechanic.
Not just that, but there are Wii games that actually do make good... Not just this, but there are actually good games that actually make good use of the Wiimote's capabilities. I mean, I can't think of a single PS3 game that makes good use of the Move.
Was there actually a Wii sex game that actually turns the remote into a vibrator?
Don't want to know. Anyway.
Let's keep your fantasies off commentary if you don't mind. Anyway, yeah.
51 and we know this part of the story.
We know this part of the story. Moving on.
Tintin,
Tintin, maybe it would have been safer if you had done this in the privacy of your own home instead of in a random back alley. Just saying. I mean, I don't know how things work in jolly old Belgium, but... Yes, let's steal this right here in the open where anyone can see and leave plenty of witnesses. I mean, yeah, surely this is a good idea. Alright, so yeah. we have 3 hit points, so we can only get hurt twice before we die.
So does Tintin have a jump button? I guess not.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does actually. Press square to hit. And by hitting, I mean just mash the mash the square button until the enemies die.
NPC clones.
To be fair, Teo, let's give some credit. I can actually punch as Tintin in this game. That's
I know.
That's already a huge improvement over the previous
you
games.
Copy pasted the enemy placement. It looks like there were 5 same guys.
I know. But like I said, I'll take this over the gameplay of the previous games at least.
I guess, yeah.
It's for the first time in a Tintin game.
Golden crabs.
And I won a trophy, the flea market. Anyway, yeah, we finally have a Tintin game where we can actually punch people. No, Ubisoft, nobody cares about you play.
Stop it.
Anyway, what is it? Yeah. Oh yeah, we also have the world map of sorts.
Because Indiana Jones.
Yeah, and Snowy is the one who, thanks to his smell, leads Tintin to where things are, which makes sense. This is how it was in the source material.
Also, I saw that there are the golden crabs as collectibles.
Yes, basically, if you collect them, you can unlock stuff in the bonus section.
Okay.
So Tintin's gonna do some breaking and entering.
To be fair, Dwebs, this is kind of his thing, so...
Yeah. For the sake of journalism, even though he hasn't done anything in journalism. Why?
Because the plot requires us to.
Because the game said so.
Alright, so yeah. For the first time in a Tintin video game, we get to explore the castle of Mulinsart.
Okay.
Guys, alert! There's that guy who we stole the boat from running across the front.
Also, the subtitles cover quite a big portion of the screen.
It's not just that, it's the black square, the black rectangle that encompasses them. If they were just imposed on the cutscenes, it would have been less intrusive.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was to cover up the models.
No idea.
Alright, so yeah. This game, everybody, is a mix of platforming, stealth, and basic beat 'em up.
Let's follow it.
Why?
Find a way inside.
Yeah, but there are small holes. Also, that model just clipped through.
Alright, let's see where that mouse went
Snowy
to.
can fit in there.
Let's see where what that mouse went to.
Although I've had to say the guitar strings when Snowy is sniffing is a nice touch.
Yeah, it is. I don't know who composed this, but none of the music from the movie is in this game, from what I can tell.
Christophe Herald.
My guess is...
he was the composer for Beyond Good and Evil, and also did the recent Rayman games, and he's returning for Beyond Good and Evil too.
Oh, okay. So at least they got some of their best talent in this.
Yeah.
Ubisoft are a weird bunch. They dedicate their biggest talent to games like this.
Well, you have to understand also, Dave, that back in this particular day, Ubisoft was doing a lot of licensed titles. I don't understand why, but they just wanted to. Also, we need to bring this back from Destination
Adventure. No. The digging in this game is way better. First of all, you have to bark to defeat the mice.
Bork.
Yeah, there you go. Don't worry, Theo. The digging in this game is much less obnoxious. Basically, it's just a way to uncover an obstacle for you to.
No, that doesn't.
So when was Snowy Spider-Man?
Theo, it's Tintin. Come on. Are you honestly gonna question the logic of Tintin?
No, Tintin, but it was Snowy.
Sorry, Theo.
It's not called The Adventures of Snowy.
Anyway,
sorry, Theo. When we go that path, we cannot go back. Anyway, all right. So basically, Tintin's sections are all Snowy's sections are all about trying to find something for Tintin that he might need, like a key or something else. In this particular case, it's for the sake of trying to find a way for Tintin to enter the castle or mansion or whatever you want to call it.
Spider dog
does whatever a spider dog does. Can he swing from a web. No, he can't. He's a dog. Look out. Here comes the spider dog.
No, I got a better rhyme. Spider dog, climbs up walls because Ubisoft.
Good one.
Yeah.
All right.
Track the other.
So yeah, you're probably wondering, what the hell do I do now? Because this is not...
Actually, I think you just need to climb over the place before where you digged before getting the golden crab.
They couldn't afford to finish the rest of the game page.
Like there you go. You're supposed to
Yeah.
climb on the right.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that confused me though, because there's a QTE prompt in that side, so I figured that's
It was a tutorial for letting you discover the golden crabs, I guess.
I guess I just think.
But it's weird because the game gave the opportunity to get one in the first stage, as I saw for the result screen.
Keep looking, Snowy.
Okay. There he is.
Alright, just keep digging, and there we go.
There we go.
Now,
And conveniently enough, there is a lever or a platform.
why is the door of this mansion based on a little platform where you have to step on it and serve as a weight for it to open? What kind of mansion is this?
Also, the frame rate drops. Jesus.
Alright. Okay, Dwibs. I'm sorry to tell you, but this is not Tintin's proper jump to 3D. Because while there are 3D sections in this game, they're very, very rare. Most of the time playing as Tintin, it's going to be a side-scroller.
Yeah. Just to make it clear, audience, I don't hate 2D platformers, I just suck at them.
Sure. Don't worry, Dwibs. This platformer is so easy that I'm pretty sure even you would be able to complete it fine.
Oh, and he has wall jump. It's like
My
super
thing
fun.
is mostly 3D platform.
The checkpoint system is incredibly generous.
Cute with Zelda.
Yeah. That's just the thing too. In order to open the chest, I have to hold R2 and then press square. Why not just a simple X prompt? It's weird.
Even in games like God of War, you just need to repeatedly press circle or R2. Why are you here?
Apparently they're guarding the castle. It's just an excuse to have enemies too.
Yes.
Mind, I'm also doing, in terms of 3D to 2D platforming balance, the games that are similar to this, I'm doing at least Crash Rapper Cortex for the channels. So.
Alright. Okay. Time to climb throughout the castle's basement, I think.
So when you hit the enemy from behind, you can insta-kill it, like stealth mode style.
The stealth...
Oh, Jesus. Tintin just killed someone.
No, it's okay, Teo. There's cartoony stars running over his head, so he's fine.
Do you think we'll find Michel Ancel in this basement?
Probably. Alright. Ooh, an X. X marks the spot, I guess? No? Alright.
No, not really. In those type of construction, actually, we symbolize the fact that you need to reinforce the wall before being in case it crumbles.
Okay.
The silver polish.
In this basement, I found it very unlikely.
Okay. So,
Also,
yeah.
look at them. They are the exact clones. You could not even make facial differences.
Actually, Teo, I think the one in the middle is slightly thinner. There we go. We finally get to punch the crap out of bad guys with Tintin. Finally.
You know what I just thought of, actually?
What?
Maybe one day we could get a 2D Uncharted platformer.
That's basically what this game is, as you'll see eventually.
No, an actual Uncharted.
I haven't seen it, but what didn't Golden Abyss spice things up with some of those?
I don't know.
Or was it like the others?
I never played Golden Abyss, so I wouldn't know.
I wonder, Tintin. Oh, goody, now we bring this type of platform.
I think this might be the story of a lifetime, Snowy.
Don't
Wherever you
count
are.
on it.
wherever you are. So where the hell does Snowy go?
Yeah, good point.
It's okay, Dwebs. They'll just respawn when we need them.
Although I have to say, there's also another nice touch of using the golden crabs as a collectible.
Yeah.
As being a reference to an older story.
Well, remember too, the same story actually, because we're doing the crab with the. Remember too, the movie mixed.
How did he not hear the? How did he not hear
you're
the
right.
surprise? How did he not hear the surprise gel?
Because not Dwebs. Anyway, yeah.
Sounds logic.
So yeah, Taylor, since you were saying yes, when we approach a guy from behind and he hasn't seen us yet, we can press R2 to stealth kill them, or rather stealth stun them. Since Tintin never actually kills anyone because you always see the cartoony stars. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this.
You what?
There you go.
Okay, that's also a nice thing. Yeah, I have to say, for being as simple as it can get, at least there are some nice touches when it comes to this game.
Not to mention, the previous 3 games lowered the bar so much that this game didn't really have that much to surpass them.
Also, Dweebs, you're more versatile when it comes to wrestling. What is the move that Tintin does when taking enemy from behind based on one of such moves?
It looks like a weird reverse power bomb.
It does, yeah. Basically, usually the power bomb is when you make the enemy fall on his back, not on his front. So yeah, like he said, it's like a reverse power bomb.
Must be the trope of the wrestler in all of us.
Now you mention it, I'm actually tempted to try and make Tintin in the wrestling game that I've got.
That would be actually interesting.
Yeah, from Belgium, Tintin.
Okay. Let's go.
So this thing mixes puzzle as well?
To a certain extent. It's not so much puzzles, more so as do this task before you can move on.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. There you go. See, we had like a full. Okay, notice how
it's 2.5D kind of.
That's just the thing, too. That particular section threw me off completely because even though the perspective changed, this is the loading screen, by the way. Even though the perspective changed, the controls were still in 2D, so I still had to press right to go forward, even though the perspective didn't really make that intuitive at all. It trust me, it will throw you off. Because it happens like all of a sudden, like. Ugh. But anyway, fortunately, those kinds of moments are rare. Okay.
All right.
Why does the Castle of Mullensart have a giant wheel?
Don't ask. Oh, a bottle.
Speaking of stuff with 2D platforming sections, when I first saw that happen in Nier Automata, I was like, oh no. 2D platforming. As bare bones as it seems to be from what I've seen so far.
Alright. There we go.
We're on the right track, Snowy.
How do you know?
Wherever you are again.
How do you know you're on the right track? I don't even remember this from the book. Or the movie or anything.
Well, I guess you have to add some stuff to make it seem like a big adventure.
I guess. There we go.
I heard someone open a chest, sir.
I remember, Dweebs, when it comes to stealth, sometimes enemies can be deaf as fuck. Again with the silver polished.
Oh, trust me, Theo. The NPCs have a lot
of repetitive one-liners.
Yes. Also, someone played Wind Waker.
Yeah, it's like in the Roost Fortress. Sorry, enemies will be right here at you.
Alright. Basically, this is the extent of this game's puzzles. Throw object to something. And
Could
that's
be
it.
worse, I guess.
This is not like the Trek.
Well, the truck is well.
These type of puzzles are relatively different. It more involve action-based. The track try to be more
Layton-esque with its puzzles.
yeah,
sort of.
Layton-esque in a sense of what's the name? You know, those weekly quiz magazines, which Akira Tago was basing on his project.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to find the birds.
All right.
I can give you one. Well, you can see it.
He means the Bird Brothers. Anyway, there you go. Whoa.
Oh well.
There you go, Dibs.
Layton.
There you go, Dibs. Our first action set piece. Unfortunately, was cut short.
Oh.
Right, okay, that was a little bit funny, subverting expectations and all that.
It should have been just a bit longer, though.
Less than like 2 seconds.
That seemed to be the point of the game. There's an idea for cool sections and elements, but it's just not developed all the way through so far, at least.
The unicorn is upstairs somewhere.
How do you know?
Why are there 3 exclamation marks?
Because coming. You know, don't know if you've seen it, Lives, but one thing that you start noticing if you read comics a lot is that every single phrase ends with an actual exclamation point, at least one. Anyway.
See you in the next part, everybody, where we finally found the Bird Brothers. So see ya then.
Hopefully. See ya.
Yeah.
See ya.